Hey everyone, it's CurlyHairedHero, and welcome back to Prince of Tennis 2005 Crystal Drive. I apparently have a thing for games that have extremely long names. Wow, right off the bat, getting full super gauge over here. This is presumably the finals of the Junior Selections Tournament. We're up against here Atobe Kiego, right? Atobe Kiego. We're using Kami Akira over here. Okay. If you've noticed anything different, this match is going to be quite a bit difficult because, one, Atobe is a lot better than most of the opponents I've been facing so far, but also, in addition to that, this is actually live commentary. If you haven't noticed, for all of the previous matches, I was actually doing post-commentary. That's because I figured it would be a little bit easier and sometimes the quality of the videos weren't exactly as great when I was recording the audio and the game at the same time. Things didn't come out too great. And also, I didn't want the entire sort of commentary to just be me going, ooh, ha, hoo, ha, hoo, ha, hoo, and all that crazy noise that I'm always making. So I think I did a pretty good job in the last, I think, like 5 episodes it was. Wow, you're doing serving extremely well. I'll say that much. I think content-wise, I did pretty well beforehand. Just because, I had some time to think, and, I can actually have some time to get out what I'm trying to say and have sort of concise points and whatnot. Oh, damn it. So you can see here, I'm still playing super aggressively as I've been playing a lot lately. I'm probably... Oh, shit. Here comes his serve. If you don't hit that, he has the same as, like, many serves where he has a fake serve, but his is the one that matters the most. Because if you don't hit it as soon as it lands, it ends up being untouchable. So it'll just roll right past you. And obviously, if it's rolling on the ground, you can't hit the ball. As is what happens with a lot of these specials. That's sort of like the higher echelon of Prince of Tennis moves. Is if it rolls, you're done. But yeah, that's basically what that serve does. Once it hits the ground, it just goes fucking rolls, and it's an automatic ace for him. Otherwise, I think it's just a relatively normal serve. But it's just you gotta sort of make sure you get it right, which kind of sucks. I guess I can talk about Atobe a little bit. We faced him before in, I believe, the National Singles Tournament. I believe that's when we did. And I probably went over him somewhat extensively, or maybe I didn't, just because I was kind of hoping that I could do that when I use him, because I'm obviously going to end up using him in this game, just because he's one of the better characters for the most part. He's sort of one of the upper echelon, to repeat myself again, one of the upper echelon of characters in this game. He's sort of known as, up there with Tezuka, Sanada. I'm not really sure what that does. Oh, I think that reduces my stats or something. Yeah, he's right up there. Oh, yeah, I feel like, wow. fell off there for a minute. Let's see if that was the case. Yeah, that looks a lot fast. I don't know what that was about. Well, whatever. Anyways, yeah, he's right up there with Sanada, Tezuka, Ryoma. Those are the top guys. Yukimura. He's right up there with those guys. He's probably the lowest of the top guys, to be frankly honest. Just because, Tezuka kind of blows him out of the water alone. Then Tezuka has, Yukimura to compete with. And then there's Sanada, who's kind of... Well, Sanada might be the lower one, but Sanada, I believe, put up a bigger fight against Ryoma. Whereas when Atobe fought him, it wasn't as close, I would say. I think Sanada definitely, pushed Ryoma a lot more than Atobe did. So I believe that's sort of what it is. But then now, after that, Atobe got a lot stronger. So I don't know how you want to look at it. But what I'm trying to say, he's sort of the less relevant character out of all the top guys. But that being said, yeah, that's why I wanted to wait, because I know I'm eventually going to have to use him for a tournament. I definitely want to use him for a tournament. Damn it, that went over me. So I'll definitely see, but I guess right now I might as well just go over it. And we've already gone over his serve, which is a pretty powerful one. If you can actually land on him, see, yeah, he's not actually letting it go through. I'm guessing it might be just because this is on normal. He doesn't want to ace me all too well. But otherwise, it would have been an extremely hard serve to return. Even if sometimes when I get right up on it, I still manage to miss it. The timing just because it's so quick. But yeah, he also has what he's mainly known for is the Rando towards destruction, which is basically his main strength is well, I guess he has two strengths. One is that he has his Rando towards destruction, where he can smash the ball to an opponent in such a way that it knocks their racket. So he'll hit basically their grip, right? He'll hit their grip in such a way that it'll knock it out of their hands, more or less, or at least weaken their grip substantially. And then after that, it also has enough of an arc to come up for lob after it hits it, and then he can jump up and finish off with another smash. So it's a double smash. One smashes to the wrist to disable the opponent, and another smash, you know, to win the point once the opponent is disabled. That's sort of his strength. And he has a couple of different ways that he can pull that off. I think in this game it's literally just a double smash where he hits you the first time and he has a chance of knocking out you losing a racket basically. And the second one he just smacks it down. And then the other thing he's known for is sort of his insight. He like has, I guess, I don't know how well it'll come into play in this game. I guess it's similar to Sengoku's eyesight, but he basically just, well, no. Sengoku has good sight. He can see things really well, whereas Atobe, he can more as predict things really well. I believe that's his sort of strength. When it comes to insight, I believe that's what it pertains to. Damn it, he got me good. That's sort of like his thing. And I think the only other special he has aside from the Rando and the serve is he has a jackknife, which is, you know, just a powerful double-handed backhand, which is fine. And he has whatever that taunt special was, which I guess weakens me somehow. I think it might be he summons the chant from his school, because as you can see, if you go back to one of my earlier videos, I opened up with the anime introduction of Atobe, where it's just really dope, where it's just an entire crowd of like 200 students just cheering him on, and he basically just commands them during the chant, during the chant, which I thought was really dope. So I thought maybe that's kind of the thing, and maybe that demoralizes the opponent. I'm not really sure how it works. When I play him, or rather when I play as him, I'll go over it into more detail. I don't really know too much about Atobe in this game. I don't really tend to use him all too much, just because he has like a good amount of power, and I'm always thinking like, oh yeah, I'll use him, but he's kind of slow. And as you know, my style is super aggressive. Atobe is a little bit more defensive, just because he's an aggressive baseliner. He's not sort of an all-arounder, or, you know, what seems to be just net play for me, which is sort of where I thrive most. It's mainly all around because I can, you know, cover the court really well, and I don't really specifically stay on the baseline. I move around really well, but I don't only play the net, so that's why I don't consider myself strictly a net player. And I also don't use characters with powerful serves, to be quite honest. So just gonna go ahead and oh god damn it. Alright. Give me one sec. Alright, sorry about that. Just I had to answer the door really quickly. So yeah. I haven't really used Atobe all that much because he doesn't really fit my playstyle. He's mainly a power player, which isn't exactly a sort of playstyle that I really aspire or really sort of care about, just because I don't really see myself ever being able to play that kind of playstyle. One, given my stature, I've always, in any form of competition, I kind of don't go towards the sort of aggressive power style, just because I don't really find it too appealing in general. But then, yeah, just because of my stature, I'm not exactly tall. I'm only 5'6", so it's not very easy for me to sort of go in with a sort of power-heavy kind of playstyle in anything, really. So I've always been more of the sort of technical, speedy type. as cliche as that is. I mean, I've managed to be surprisingly stronger than I look, just because I've played a lot of football, and I have extremely strong legs. So I don't know if that really counts as power, but I have extremely strong legs, or extremely strong sort of base core, torso. So it's always been really hard. Whoa. Oh, fuck, come on. So yeah, and there it's Rondo. I was reaching out. Like, that was really unnecessary, bro. Wow. Look at that. Alright, so that was really unnecessary, but as you can see, I lost my racket. Thankfully, I took off racket KOs, because I don't really need to deal with that shit. I'm gonna go ahead and save up my super for the next set. I'm gonna try my best to kind of not spend too much time on this set here, just because I'm only one game away, and I really don't need this to turn around. Like, I don't mind him having sort of a good comeback, and we having good back and forth, but at the same time, I don't really want this video to be 3 hours long. Especially since I know a lot of people don't really care about Prince of Thorns, which is fine. I mean, I totally understand that if someone was playing Prince of baseball or something like that, I really wouldn't give a shit about that, which is totally fine. But I just enjoy playing it, and I figured I've already started it, so I might as well go ahead and sort of finish it. And like I said, I enjoy it, and that's really all that really matters. So I'm just going to, that's it. I'm going to be as effective as possible. I'm just going to use my serve here, get a quick ace, and then immediately following that, use it up again, so that I have no bar. And then after that, I'm just going to go ahead and use my super, and then naturally go for the serve again, to put me up ahead 40 love. And then finally we're gonna go ahead and finish off the match with another serve ace. I tend not to sort of power play like this, and by power play I mean just not be so sort of unfair, I guess, in this game. It's just that this is such a long match. Wow, he totally took me out of super mode. Well, I guess there's no point in me fucking complaining if he's just gonna do that shit. Jesus Christ. Wow. Alright. That really sucks. It took me a while to build that up. I mean, I only really got it because he smacked the racket out of me. Whatever. What I want to try and do in this game is, I talked about it a little bit earlier, or not earlier, a little bit last time, was sort of incorporating change of pace into this. Because I've been doing that on the sort of mobile game that I have, the tennis one. I want to see if I can try and do that here. I mean, it's going to be a little bit difficult just because I don't... Let me check what his stats are like. I mean, actually, he has not a horrible spin. His ball speed is alright. I'm looking at Kamui's stats. They're not bad. He has pretty good control. So I feel like this shouldn't be all that much of a difficulty if I try to do his pace. I'm going to try and see if I can do a sort of kick serve. And let's see if that's even possible. I'm looking over here. So to do a slice, it's R and A. That kind of, maybe that looked like a slice, I don't know. It's kind of difficult for me to tell if that's even possible in this game. But yeah, that totally curved a little bit. That's cool. But I don't think it's as effective as it would be if I was using, for example, Shinji. Then it would be extremely crazy, especially if this was a clay court. I feel like the spin would be extremely crazy. Or maybe I might just be perceiving it too much. I'm not entirely sure. Because I'm definitely hitting a backspin when I hit the ball. So I don't know. I'll have to see the next time I use a character that's a little more technical. See if it's possible for me to hit sort of heavy spins and actually spin while serving. That's something that I've been trying to do in this game, or sort of wanted to do in this game for a while now. I really haven't had the opportunity to sort of do so. I know I can try and do it on the court as well, but that doesn't really work out as great because there's not too much in terms of curvature. Oh, yeah. I guess that was a rondo, but that was kind of sort of like a normal version. But whatever. He's actually getting some steam here, especially now that he's in super mode. Oh, wow, that should have been a smash. That was lame. Whatever. It's also pretty interesting that Atobe whatever the stat is. I'm not really sure what it is. I think it's A time. I think that's the stat that dictates how long you can stay in super form. I believe that his is really low because I feel like he just got it, but he just ran away after like one special. That's pretty interesting. He's actually going to go ahead and almost tie this up. Let's see if I can go ahead and break the game, or break his serve, not break the game. I mean, I guess technically if you want to be, you could say I'm breaking the game, but fuck, you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can. Whoops, that didn't work out too well. Yeah, I'm trying to alternate between topspin and backspin. I've done that, you know, before with Shinji, but that was for he got me good with that drop. That was so I can use Shinji's spot, which was alright, sorry about that. As usual, whenever I try to record, everyone wants to talk to me or do something. Let's go ahead and we can salvage the rest of this match. Trying to see if I can now use some change of pace. He's doing a lot of sort of short balls, so it's kind of difficult for me to continue doing change of pace, but I'm trying to play from the baseline. I'm trying to do a lot of backspin. Fuck. Oh my god, that's lame. I'm trying to do a lot of backspins, and then I'm trying to change the pace while doing, or rather trying to alternate between topspin and backspin, and then change it so that when I usually hit a backspin, hit a topspin, so I can see if I can catch him off balance. See if that works in this game. Probably not. The reason a lot of these kinds of things don't work in this game is just because there's so many like specials. They kind of rely more on that. Like, granted, this game does have the various types of spins. Like, you can do, you know, short lobs, long lobs, drop spin, backspin, you know, that kind of stuff. I really like that. You can do all that kind of sort of variation on your serve. I feel like that's really accurate and really cool. And I don't feel like there's all too much you can do with it, but at the same time, like I said, it might just be because of the sort of character that I'm using right now. And I also really like that you can do a two-handed hit if you want to. I find that really cool. So it's something that I really like falling back on just in case I really need to sort of be secure with my grip or really hit the shot. And it also has its own advantages in that it takes longer for you to recover. When you do that swing, it sort of takes a bit longer. So I find that to be really accurate. So I find it hard to believe that I'm not able to incorporate spin into my game. But I guess, yeah, we're just going to have to go back to use like Shinji or something like that and see how that's doing. Maybe I'll like devote some time off camera to see how that's like, but we'll see. The game is actually pretty close now, 3-2. This is the closest it's ever been in this entire tournament, which is fine because I've been trying my best to sort of blow through this so that the match isn't, you know, crazy long. I'm pretty sure this is already like 20 minutes or something like that, which is, you know, asking a lot for like, I don't want to upload 40 minutes of something that people don't really care about. Like, I understand I'm mainly doing this for me, but like, I don't know, I feel some type of way doing that. But I guess I just kind of gotta forget about it and just go through. Let me see if he actually does it this time. Yep, he did. There you go. Man, that's the serve. You can see it rolled all the way to the back. Oh man, I'm gonna have to see, go with my usual super aggressive style. I guess it's not so much super aggressive. My game is very serve heavy. I'll say that much, because I attack constantly on the serve. I've noticed that since when I first started using mobile. Like, I go after the serve constantly, non-stop. As soon as they serve, I just go right in, straight down the line. I move up, and then also when I serve as wide as possible to throw my opponent out, and then just hit it with the 1-2 if I can down the line while they're already gone. And then after that, I kind of sort of stay in dead man's land, which isn't great. Man, I tried to use this special, but I didn't have time. Yeah, I stay in dead man's land, which isn't great. Which is, I think I've already complained about before, which is something I don't like about this game, that they kind of let you get away with that. I think one way they could have done that is sort of to increase the ball speed in general. Like, I feel like if the ball just moved a little bit faster, I would be less inclined to go into no man's land, but since I have so much time to be in this area here and run back and forth and get the ball, you can even see him doing it, then that's sort of an issue. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but we'll see. He almost has his super gauge now. He also has his full gauge. Yep, that's what I thought. Huh? I couldn't even get it. Shit. Yeah, that's one of the more trickier specials to get, even if you know what you're doing. Because a lot of the serve specials, they aren't that bad once you know what's coming, but that one is a bit tight, just because it's so low to the ground and you gotta really time it really well. Here, let's see if I can hit it down over here. Wow, that was bad. I didn't hit it as wide as I need to. I need to sort of work on my positioning a little bit too. That's the other thing, sort of. You can receive a serve from so close up, which is another issue. Like, I know that's sort of a limitation on the device, given sort of how small the screen is. So you can't have sort of good quality sprites and have it be so zoomed out where you can actually play accurately from behind. But this is just a bit ridiculous. I think I talked about it before. Wow, there it goes again. About how these are supposed to be middle school kids, so it kind of technically balances out. They shouldn't be serving as strong, quote unquote, but I know that's not the actual game designer's intention. Alright. I mean, I guess it's an anime game, so it's not supposed to be as serious as an actual sports game, since obviously it's fucking Prince of Tennis. They have legit powers and shit, so... Oh my god, again with this shit? Can't even touch that shit now. It's crazy how in the beginning he kind of just started faking me out with it, and now he's just hitting it 1-2, 1-2. Oh man. Oh boy. That was an accident. Okay, he missed it, but he's gonna just smack the shit out of me several times. Man. See, if I had left racket KO on, I would have lost right now. Because that would have been 2 rackets that I lost automatically. And then he would have just won the match like that. Which would have been extremely dumb. Just gonna hit one of these. Haven't hit those in a while. I feel like I should start spamming specials a little bit more. Given, 1, the position I'm in, and 2, the fact that he's been doing it so well. But yeah. So, especially on the second serve, you want to be as aggressive as possible. Want to go in? Ah, damn it, I mistimed it. Or not mistimed it, I misguessed where he was going to serve. Let's see, he's probably going to serve wide, and then just smack it down there. He's a little too close for me to get the quick point, the quick return ace. And now he actually ties it up. Wow. Alright, not bad, Atobe, not bad. Just going to go ahead and hit him with one of these. I might be able to just get enough possibly to get my super. Let's see if I can do that. I might have to actually play the next point and then proceed to taunt him a bunch so I can get my super gauge. Oh my god, he's gonna steal my shit. Fuck. Well, I guess that's not happening. He's basically saw right through my plan because he just saw me use my 2 serves like that. That was pretty good. Computer's, whether it's intentional or not, the computer's pretty smart. Oof, damn it. And the other thing I don't like is that the backspin is not as slow as I would like it to be, so you can't use it in the same sort of format. Let's see if we can compare. This is a backspin. Well, that was a smash. Never mind. Let's try it on the next game. At the very least, he's putting up a lot bigger of a fight, but I should still be able to clean him out in 3 sets. I doubt he'll be able to take me out in this one. Let's go ahead here. Yeah, these are all backspin, but it's a little too close for you to be able to tell. You can't really do a lot of sort of baseline rally shots in this game now, can you? Just because there's not really sort of... I don't know, something about the game. It's just interesting how I go from the beginning sort of just saying how great and how accurate this game is. Not even just in this episode, just in many other episodes before. And then now I'm kind of like, you know, it's not as great as you think. It's a bit off. That's pretty interesting. But I guess once you sort of mess around with something enough, you'll definitely find some flaws in it. He's actually up. Oh, this isn't good. And I misjudged that one. It's got enough. Another services. He's actually tying us up. Well, shit. I don't really have anything to sort of combat him because I don't have a super gauge. My C gauge is only worth but so much. I can only really do so much with this just because my serve is a definite point, but it just takes up so much gauge. It takes 2 gauges, which kind of sucks. I gotta try and finish this up in the next 2 games. I gotta see if I can break. I'm having a lot of trouble breaking his serve just because I'm trying to go for return aces, so I'm gonna try. Fuck. I'm gonna try to sort of back up and calm down a little bit more on that until the next set. I'll go in a lot more aggressively, assuming I can make it out. Assuming I can even hold serve right now. Oh man, that wasn't supposed to be a Sonic. Cause that cost me like 3 gauges when they could have just cost me 1 if I did the normal one. If I just did this one. Cause I know he can't return that. Whatever. I don't even feel bad for finishing that game with that just cause he's been throwing specials at me like crazy. Yeah, I've just been... It's crazy because I gotta get really close in case he does his special. But I keep messing up the timing because he has good power, so he can kind of hit the ball pretty well and place it pretty well. So if I'm too close and I get the direction wrong, I'm kind of screwed. And then now he has the ability to eat up my super, and I can't have that to fall back on. So I'm just playing on pure ability right now, with just a couple of little Sonic returns in between to make up for it. Let's just use this because I haven't used it yet. There we go. Alright. We gotta get quite a couple of more points. We gotta get 2 more, assuming things don't go south. Let's just move up a little bit. Try and finish this up a little bit better. There we go. So we got that. See if I can start using maybe some more drop shots. Ah, fuck. There we go. Whew. Now what? Oh my god. Yeah, whew. Because I think, yeah, my grip went completely down right after that. Because if you manage to return it, if you don't lose the racket, your grip just dips immediately after that. So thankfully, I still managed to get through that. Fucking mistimed that. I would have hit that if I had this habit of just, because he's a power player, I want to hit him back with power, so I'm using the 2-handed stroke, but I don't need to do that. That's really silly. Let's go ahead and see if we can actually get a good serve now. Jesus. Can't believe I can't even catch up to some of these balls. I guess I'm gonna have to change it up and not serve wide constantly, because he's really honing in on that. Let me try and see if I can do the slice this time. Slice towards the inside? No. Because that's what I would do. I don't think that's I think that's the wrong side. I think it's this side, yeah. Because the player's left, or sort of right-handed, when you serve from the left side, you can cut the ball in such a way that it bounces right down the line, down the middle, and then bounces to the left, which is a really powerful serve. Really strong kick serve. You can actually pull it off because we're right in the bounds of being in and out. So that alone messes up your opponent, thinking like, "Oh shit, is that actually in?" And then the fact that it goes all the way to the other side is pretty remarkable. Yeah, I keep hitting all these smashes when I just want to sort of cut it. So see the difference between the topspin and the backspin, because I'm theorizing that there's not really too much of a huge difference. Let's see if now I can do it. Alright, so that's backspin. No, that's topspin. I mean, I guess the topspin... No! I hate that I could have hit that, but he just stopped as soon as I got there. The topspin does seem a little bit faster. But not by much. But then again, I am a little bit sort of at a, I want to say disadvantage, but that's not the right word. I guess I'm at a loss just because I'm using Kamui, whose stats don't really have the capabilities to pull off what I'm trying to do. So it's kind of hard to determine, given at this point. So we'll see. Like I said, maybe next time I use a technical character, I'll mess around with that and see what I can do. Because then I'll know for sure. Whereas now I'm kind of like not entirely sure. I'm gonna go ahead and use this just because I am building up a lot of bar. You want to use your specials as much as possible since you're continuously building up gauge. So there's no point to just sort of just let them be full for a bunch of time or for a long time without actually using it. Come on. Let's go ahead. For that one, that wasn't as effective as I wanted to. It curved in straight at him, so it didn't really help. Hit that with top spin. Hit that with a top spin. Hit this with try to hit that with some backspin. Because yeah, like I said before, oh shit, the backspin curves out a little bit. Shit. So I have a somewhat good chance of getting him out and then finishing up. Because that's one of the moves I'm trying to work on a lot. Is sort of hitting a lot towards one side, and then constantly pushing my opponent towards that side, and then using change of pace in addition to that to throw him off, and then hit on the other side cleanly. So, you know, oh my god, he's not gonna let me do it, I don't think. And now he, wow, I can't believe I actually didn't hit that. Alright, so we're just gonna use our special here to get up our gauge. I might actually be able to go into super mode, because he doesn't seem to have enough to, just erase my shit like he has the last couple of times, so we'll see about that. Alright, so now that ties things up. Ooh. Oh, fuck. I was about to hit that too, but then... Oh, man. Kami does not have good grip. But that did, at the very least... Whoops, that's not what I wanted to use. Let me get my super mode. So that's good. I think that was, yeah, top, drop shot. No, okay, that was out. Okay. Just gonna go ahead and finish this off. We're both in super mode here. Oh, I'm not in super mode. Whoops, there we go. Now we're in super mode. I thought earlier when he did that he dropped my grip, but my grip is just really low to begin with. Now that I actually look at it, which really sucks. Shit. God, can't believe he did that. And now he has his own super mode. Man, Atobe's on his game today, I'll say that much. I really hope this is the last match. Because I've looked up sort of whatever small walkthroughs, or whatever few walkthroughs they are, and there really isn't much information in terms of like opponents and tournaments, at least in the later stages. So I don't know if this is the only opponent, because they've only listed 3 opponents that you can possibly face off against. So I'm assuming this is it, but we'll see. Atobe does seem like a sort of final boss character, so we'll see. In complete time! Bam! That's, I should have waited for that, but I just felt like hitting that there. I forgot it's actually my serve. I don't even have anything. Oh, what a jerk. I'm not even sure if he decreases my power. Like, I'm pretty sure he's doing something in my stats. I just don't know what exactly it is. Because I feel like I had way more power, and now I have literally just 1 bar. But I guess, I mean, Kamui is a character you unlocked in the beginning, so I guess it would make sense that he's not too powerful. Yeah, I did a good job of sort of wasting out his special there. And some other side. Alright, so we're gonna hit some backspin over there. Some backspin over there, and then hit a top spin. Smash, I guess. That works too. Let's sort of a little bit closer down the line, and bring him out over here, and backspin over there, and then, damn it, lob it over me. It's pretty good. It's a nice short lob. That's the other thing about this game, is that you can't really react to things as quickly as you would, let's say, in person, just because the wind-up, sort of the body movement, is not only equally difficult for you to see, but it's also, I'm not going to risk it, it's also a lot quicker in this game, so it doesn't give you the time to respond. So if, like, somebody, you can tell in a game when someone's going for a lob, obviously just by the sort of motion that they have to do with their body and their racket. Whereas in this game, they kind of just do it like a normal hit. And the only really indication you have is the ball going up. But at that point, it might most likely be too late for you to actually even do something about it. Alright, come on, Atobe. What you got? Oof. Oof, that would have been an ace. Boy, that would have been an ace, and you know it. Let's see if I can, ah, damn it. That was an ace for you. Touche. Oh, man. Come on. Oof. Not serving too great now, are you, Atobe? Let's see, if he moves all the way there, that means he's gonna serve all the way wide. Sort of the, oh shit, there's the fucking jackknife. He hadn't used that yet. He's really using his specials, I'm glad. There's a lot of these opponents that I've been facing, they don't use their specials as much as I'd like. Sometimes they do, it depends on the sort of character. For example, Shishido uses his shit every point, whereas other characters, they kind of use it sometimes. Atobe has been using it extremely sort of effectively, so I'll give him that. We're almost probably tied, to be honest, at this rate with specials, and that's not even me trying to tie it. That's just me trying to keep up with him, which is really cool. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about this match. I wish I wasn't trying to put him away so quickly so I can enjoy it a little bit more. But I guess I'm not exactly rushing anything. Still playing solid tennis. Alright, so we got a break here. I don't want him to get any more momentum. And of course he goes for this shit. And I misjudged what side I would go to. So now he's up at an advantage. So I gotta win by 2. Alright, that's a fault, that's good. Should give me a chance to come in for the ace here. Oh fuck, I went in just a tad too soon. Damn it, I was too overzealous. Because if in tennis, if the ball doesn't bounce on the serve, if you hit it before it bounces on the serve, then it's automatically an ace, because you gotta let the ball bounce. Damn it. Such a rookie mistake. That happens a lot in these kinds of games, because a lot of people play these games and don't know that in tennis, just because obviously, if you watch tennis, that never happens, because professionals obviously know about that. So it doesn't really happen often, so it only happens in sort of video games when people try to, whoops, do these kinds of things. Oh boy. Kinda might as well go ahead for it. And then I'll try and save the second one after this point and try my best to get ahead here. Ugh. God, stop doing that when I'm in the middle of a serve. It just throws off the timing and it's automatically a fault. Ugh. God damn it. Alright. I don't want to use it, but I also don't want to lose this point. Really crucial point here. Fuck! And he gets it with the drop. Alright, I'm not going to waste it on a game that I might not even win. Come on! This is bullshit. Alright. Let's see what you got, Atobe. Okay, he's not doing that nonsense. Damn it. I think that's called a Townhauser serve. I think that's what it is, if I remember correctly. Because I think one of, like, Atobe's motifs, aside from the fact that he's rich and he kind of does whatever the fuck he wants, and the fact that he's a real pretty boy, which, I mean, all the characters pretty much are, he's also either French or, like, German or one of those two, because a lot of his sort of moves sort of incorporate one of those languages or one of those cultures in them. I'm not sure. Something about fine. I don't want to say fine dining because that's not exactly the word. Sort of high class. That's why I'm thinking French, but I'm not sure. I can't believe he's really gonna smash this in. Okay. Whew. See if I can just go for the break right now. I might as well. Boom! There we go. So you got a break now. It's 3-all. I really gotta find out a way to hold serve effectively, and then I can worry about breaking the serve. But that's not really too much of an issue. Since he can only use his Townhauser serve a couple of times in a game, can't use it, you know, consistently unless he's in super mode, which he doesn't seem to be able to hold too long. Whoops. Sorry about that. Fuck you anyways. So that's not necessarily something I need to worry about. I do need to worry about trying to go in for return aces and then missing my opportunity because I'm getting too overzealous. So I gotta not do that. I can't believe this thing is gonna be like an hour long at this rate. Oh man, this is exactly what I didn't want to do. It's fine because I'm pretty sure this is the only 5. Come on. Okay, whew. This is the only 5-set tournament in the entire game. aside from like I'm sure the higher up ones that are sort of extra. I think those might be 5 sets. I don't know specifically, but point is, we're not gonna have another 5 set tournament for a while. So let's go ahead and enjoy this while we can, I guess. I don't mind 5 sets. It takes so long in this game, especially with all the specials. Like, if you add that up, it at least probably takes like 5 minutes, just the time for each special. So whatever. It's kind of the point of the game, so it's not like I want to turn that off. I would like to try it one day and see how it's like, because you can't turn it off, or at the very least, you can turn off the sort of cut-in, where the sort of game just stops. You can turn that off. But I like that aesthetic about this game, so I can leave that on. It's not as annoying to me. It's like the difference between those people that turn off the animations in Pokemon when they battle. Like, I don't really want to do that. That's kind of silly. It's just like I'm the person that would leave the animations on, even though I'm crazy grinding. The only time that I've done that, I think, is in the Emerald Nuzlocke, the Man Challenge, when I was leveling up my Ekings. I think that's the only time that I really turned off the animations, just because there were so many battles that I had to do to catch up. Those are the only time that maybe I considered doing that, and I actually did it. I'm pretty sure. I'm not even going to bother trying to get my super mode, because he's obviously not going to let me. Let's go for a slice there, and then go for top spin here. Go top spin here. Hit it with a backspin out, and then top spin. No. Yeah, he can't really hit that many. He can't really hit the ball as well as I'd like to sort of hit with a winner, is what I'm trying to say. He can't generate that kind of speed or power. So he's not really too great in what I'm trying to do here, because he can't finish, is what I'm trying to say. The only thing I can do, really, is try and go for change of pace and then go in for drop shots, maybe. That's all I can really do. And then on the mix-up, I predicted which way he was going to go. On the mix-up, try and see if I can finish up with a winner, like that. That's all I can really do, just because he's really quick and he can kind of get to the ball. That's probably the more effective way to do this, or rather to use change of pace. But that's not really so much change of pace. I mean, it's technically is change of pace. Drop shot in itself is a different pace, but I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be so technical. Ooh, that was almost an ace. That's not what I want to do. So let's go ahead and finish it off with that. And I think, yep, this is match point. And we're going to go ahead and finish that off with our quick serve. Bam! Whew! And that should, I think, be the end of the Junior Selections Tournament. That was a pretty good game. Good job, Atobe. Probably the best sort of match I've had in this entire series. So that was pretty good. Look at that. He had 15 serve aces. I had 17, surprisingly. Yeah, I'm surprised I had 2 more than him. I had 21 smash aces, and he's like the quote-unquote smash king. He only had 8. I had 17 return aces, which isn't strange for me, but he had 20. Wow. Interesting sense altogether. Yeah, we were pretty close in special shots. I had 30. He had 25. He obviously got a super special shot. I didn't. He got a couple of faults, so his first service percentage was lower than mine, but not by too much. He taunted a lot more than me. I only really got to praise myself once. But yeah, that was pretty fun. I think that does it. Right? No, there's another one? Ah, no. Against who? Son of a... Oh, balls. Oh. Stay fresh.